If you're like, I don't want this person to keep talking, stop nodding because you're subtly encouraging them. And then you could also try a fast triple nod. So a slow triple nod shows engagement. A fast triple nod shows I'm done. It's like this. So here's a good one. Versus
Yeah.
right? Just like a subtle way of being like, got it. Wrap it up. I got it. So just like subtle, right?
Yeah,
You don't want to offend anyone.
What if you're in one of these conversations and you want it to end?
Oh, yeah.
Where like you're just like, I want this to end. I've been looking around. I'm trying to just edge towards the door, like sidestep.
Oh, I got
like,
you.
I'm trying to figure it out. But like this guy's hitting on me. This girl's talking to me. This person's just wasting my time. I'm in this bar. I'm in this gym. What do I do?
Here's what you do. It's 3 steps. Okay. Step number 1 is you begin to non-verbally signal that you want out. Okay. So we kind of subconsciously pick up on these cues. So first is you want to point your toes towards the door. When we're aligned with someone, we typically angle our toes towards the person. When we're not into someone, we typically angle our body and our toes outwards. Funny anecdote here is we also tend to angle our toes towards the person we have a crush on or the most interesting person in the room. So whenever I'm like at office parties, I can almost always decide the office crushes.
Fascinating.
Because people will subconsciously, even if they're in conversation, they'll be pointing towards the person they like the most. So when you move your toes towards the door, it subtly indicates that your body is angled outwards. And then I also want you to make less eye contact, right? So that could be an overhead gaze. I would never normally do this in a good conversation, but you want to subtly signal to someone, I need to break, right? I need to break off. So then you're overhead gazing. You're going to glance at the door or the bathroom. That is also another very small signal. Oh, I'm disengaged. Okay, so that's step 1 is non-verbally signal. Second is you're going to use verbal cues. The thing that I want you to do is ask for future plans. When someone is in a conversation, they're very present. When I would like to go, I'll be like, what's your plan tomorrow? Any big plans for the weekend? Because wait, this is step number 3. They're going to then answer, what is their plan tomorrow? What is my plan for the weekend? And they'll be like, well, have so much fun tomorrow or this weekend. It was so great talking to you and I'll see you later. It's 3 steps.
Yeah.
The final step is just wish them well on those future plans. Thank them for the conversation. Give them a handshake or a high five and then say, I'll see you later. And look, I'm radically honest. Yeah. There are times at parties where I will say to someone, it's been so great speaking to you. I kind of want to make the rounds. There's some really cool people here. Can we chat later?
Yeah.
Like that's okay too, right? If you feel comfortable with that. But the 3 steps works. It's like very seamless.
Yes.
And then there's one other nonverbal cue, which I'm going to teach you that use sparingly. But nodding makes a difference with the amount that people speak. So research shows that a slow triple nod, 1, 2, 3, makes the other person speak 67% longer. So if you're in a conversation and you're going, you're literally telling them nonverbally, tell me more.
Yeah.
Just keep on talking. So if you're in a good conversation and you like what they're saying, please use the triple nod. It's great. Like you do it a lot as an interviewer. I love it because then it makes me keep going. But if you're like, I don't want this person to keep talking, stop nodding. Stop nodding because you're subtly encouraging them. And then you could also try a fast triple nod. So a slow triple nod shows engagement. A fast triple nod shows I'm done. It's like this. So here's a good one. Versus right? Just like a subtle way of being like, got it. Wrap it up. I got it. So just like subtle, right? You don't want to offend anyone.
The proposed model, nonverbal signals, verbal signals, and a positive exit, finds strong support in research on nonverbal communication, which shows that body gestures, foot orientation, and eye contact are key indicators of engagement or disengagement in an interaction. For instance, as the clip points out, the orientation of one's feet and gaze has often been studied as an unconscious cue of interest or disinterest. The verbal dimension, on the other hand, connects to the principle of conversational politeness, which aims to protect the interlocutor's face. Asking about future plans, expressing thanks, or wishing someone well not only facilitates the exit without creating tension, but also reinforces the other person's positive image, reducing the risk of embarrassment or conflict. Alongside these observations, it is useful to integrate broader theories of social behavior. Goffman's theory of symbolic interaction reminds us that every conversation is also a kind of social performance. Knowing how to leave an interaction without disrupting its balance is equivalent to keeping the stage intact, protecting both one's own image and that of the other person. Likewise, Coleman's theory of social capital highlights how the quality of everyday micro-interactions, even brief or seemingly trivial ones, contributes to building trust and credibility over the long term. In this sense, even a graceful exit from a conversation is not a marginal act, but an investment in one's relationships. The reference to nodding is also noteworthy, as it represents a subtle signal that influences the duration and quality of the interaction. Research by Novick and colleagues, as well as more recent studies, confirm that slow nodding encourages the other person to keep speaking, while fast nodding can induce an acceleration or even closure of the exchange. This makes nodding a true conversational regulator that manages turn-taking in a nonverbal way. In a broader perspective, mastering the art of exiting a conversation means developing both social and emotional intelligence, the ability to respect one's own needs without undermining those of others. Let me know in the comments how you usually end a conversation.